God damn. How you doing, motherfuckers? Good to see you. Welcome back to another episode of the Two Penny Podcast. I am one of the dynamic duo, your host, Jay Jones, with my boy Fresh and Clean, Mr. Mikey Mike. What's going on, baby boy?
Oh, not too much. Just hanging in there, man. It's Monday today, but it'll be Friday when people hear this, as always. So, uh,
That's
yeah,
right.
I think we got some people ready to tune in live, and I'm excited to get the show going.
I agree. It's uh it's time. It is time. It is time to unwind. Time to tune in and check it out, motherfuckers. Um anyway, so for the last few weeks, we've been having some technical difficulties with Mike's freaking intranet, his router. I guess his router was what, 75 years old?
Yeah, I think I bought it probably when we built the house 8 years ago, is my guess. It it was a nice router. It's almost $200 from Costco, but apparently those things get outdated and you need to upgrade like all technology. Um, I'm just excited that we can talk to each other without lagging, and it makes it a whole lot easier to do the show.
It does. Yeah, and you look, I forgot what you looked like. You're
I
such a
know
handsome devil.
we can come at 8K now.
Holy shit. 8K. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with, man. Um, if some people notice, I'm a clean shaven motherfucker right now.
I was
I
gonna mention that because we did a little test last night, and my brain went, "Huh, something's off," but I didn't realize
wow.
it until you logged back on tonight, and I was like, "Oh, his big white beard is gone."
That's right. The big Santa Claus beard is fucking gone. It's and I've been hairless on my face. I've had a virgin face for um wow, when did I shave it off? Maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't really know, but it was what should I say? It was a little I hadn't shaved it off. I can't tell you how long it's been. I mean, I've gone down to where I've excuse me, I've trimmed it down really tight and close but I've always and even if I shaved it off all the way, I would do it on like a maybe a Friday, and by Monday I pretty much had somewhat of a beard going again. And
So is that like your summer cut? Is that what like?
this is a summer thing. Yeah, I'm letting the hair on top get wild and crazy,
Oh,
and it is.
you're gonna ponytail that shit. I can already see it.
Oh, ponytails are coming, man. We're gonna man bun the shit out of it. Only because I hate man buns, so I want one. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I so our good buddy Beebs, excuse me, is he booked his flight. We're
Oh,
heading to Vermont next month for a golf tournament, a 2-man golf tournament at a club in Brandon, Vermont. So Brandon's coming to Brandon, and
so
it's
you
gonna
you
be nice.
you squeezed him hard enough to finally get him to pull the trigger.
That's right. I put the big squeeze on him. I said, "Dude, you got to come up here." Um, no, I'd asked him before, and he had some prior engagements with his family, and I guess that those fell through or got moved to a different date, so he was able to make it, and it worked out. So, um, I don't. I mean, I like the individual tournaments because golf is kind of usually an individual sport. So these 2-man tournaments are you have 4-person tournaments, but they're outings. Usually they're just scrambles, and then you go and have fun. So this should be good. 2 days worth of tournament. We're gonna go up. I'll spend 3 days up there. We're gonna stay at my folks' house, so it'll be on the cheap for us both. We won't have to worry about anything except getting there. I'm gonna pick him up in Newark, where I picked you up, and then we're gonna drive for 4 hours.
You should take him to the German
Ah, the kebab.
yeah, the food place.
That place is legit. Um,
But
God
the real
damn.
I think the real question that everybody's wondering is at your parents' house, is there a hot tub?
No, but there is a swimming pool. A nice in ground saltwater swimming pool.
Oh,
And the water's going to be cold,
yeah.
but that's all right. I'm going to get
Spe-
in that.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's finally gotten warm enough here where the kids are swimming at least 4 times a day. Telkin woke us up
Jesus.
at about 5:30 this morning to ask if he could go swim, and the answer was no. But
I don't know what to
yeah,
do with my little hair here. Huh.
they are butt naked and running around the backyard all day long now.
I love that for them. Um, isn't that? I mean, it's wild how little kids can do that. Not get in trouble. If I do that, I end up going to jail.
Yeah,
Um,
I have to wait until it's dark outside and the kids are all asleep till I can do that.
and you can go El Natural, all nude, baby,
And I have to lock the door
all nude.
from the outside to make sure Amber's stuck and I can chase her around.
I like that. All nude, no clothes, El Natural, all nude, baby. I love that. Um, so I was going to ask you, have you ever prior, obviously you were an adult before you were married.
Hmm.
Have you ever had any sexual relations with a coworker?
I have, yeah.
Is this something you can share, or is this a no hold? This is like a no tell motel type shit.
Uh,
If you don't worry, I'm not going to push if you can't.
I just don't know how much details to really go into, but at
But you have.
my first job in the car business, it was the Wild West, and there was relations happening between not just well, like I'm not saying it was like an orgy, but it was like
What the?
I was not the only one in the dealership having a and it wasn't even a relationship. It was just like goofing around, but uh, that kind of shenanigans going on was
Wow.
not that uncommon.
An orgy at the car dealership. That
Not
sounds
exactly.
that sounds pretty intense. I don't think I should do that at my work. It's all dudes. Um, and if there's a woman, she's old. There's
Well,
old. I mean, not that old women don't deserve to get a little bone zone action every once in a while, but not for me.
what about previous jobs?
Previous jobs.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask
Oh,
that.
damn it. Have I ever had any relations with coworkers?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I'm just gonna say yes. You know, not at this job, thank goodness, because well, that'd be a little bit stepping out of the old comfort zone. Because I mean, not because they're men, but they're old,
Yeah.
and
Well, and you enjoy your position at the job and you don't want to do anything to jeopardize that, I assume.
I do like my job. I'm fortunate. I like it most days. I mean, like
Yeah.
everybody, there's good days and bad days. But yeah, I've had some wild. Um, see, when I was younger,
When I
I
was
w-
little Jay.
when I was little Jay. That's right. When I was little Jay, I worked at some pretty. Is the word conspicuous? Is that what you could call them?
You could use that. Where's Beebs? I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
not
I need his $10 words.
I'm not a wordsmith.
He's a thesaurus. He's not a dinosaur. He's a theosaur. I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it is. Why not? You know, I
A
mean,
human thesaurus.
a human thesaurus. He's the smartest man on the Finding Your Way podcast.
All right, back to the good stuff. Well, when you were little Jay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn it. Yeah, when I was little Jay, I so the owner, him and his wife, got divorced of the club that I worked at. And this lady may or may not have um, wanted to get a monthly subscription to
To little Jay.
the all little J restaurant or something. She was all in. His name was Tom. Her name was Christina.
Oh.
Um, and yeah, so I was DJing and
This was like a club or a strip club?
club,
Oh.
club, and I will admit she was hot and Tom was not. Um, Tom was older. She was probably 15, something like that, years younger than him, about 15 years older than me. And yeah, I was DJing, and she came up one night with a couple of her friends. One of the nights Tom wasn't there, she came out. They were having drinks and stuff. She came up to request a couple songs, and the DJ booth, like most of them, was cut off from the rest of the dance floor. And she decided not only to request a few songs, but to request a penis in her mouth. And that's where it started. Yeah.
Well, usually I know that you like shut people down when they try to request music for the most part, but it sounded like you didn't do that to her.
That request was granted. Oh, there were so many things that happened at that club that were wild. There's a guy named, we're going to call him Special K. His real name I'll be happy to tell you later, but he was a football player, well known for Colorado State. Not that they had a lot of well-known football players, but so one night we're out, the club's closed. All the security guys are usually out walking the parking lot, making sure no fights or shit's going on. They're just kind of out there roaming around. And me and my buddy Scott House were walking past a car, and we look in there. We're like, what the fuck? There's this guy, Special K, sitting in the middle on like the armrest, the middle console.
Oh, not even a bitch seat.
Nah, it's a console. He's got two girls on both sides of him going down, just giving him the biz, baby, just giving him the goods, taking him to the Golden Gobbler Chalet of Life.
Well, he must have been blessed, because I think if that was happening to me, their freaking faces would just smash into each other.
Well, I guess if you're not gifted with the long daddy, maybe, probably. But I remember because we flashed, and he was drunk.
He was passed out, actually.
We flashed the light in there, and instead of him being like, "Oh shit," and the girls being like, "What the hell," he just looked at us and gave us 2 thumbs up.
one for each girl.
Like Fonzarelli, boy. He was like, "Hey, I like this." Not good.
No,
so
that's truly despicable behavior.
It's the worst kind of behavior. You should never, do that kind of stuff.
Kids don't do that.
Kids don't do it. So the guest episodes of the Stupid History Minute that our good buddy Mr. the Keb is doing is still rolling on. He had another guest host. Actually, I think what's the date today? What's the date?
Today's the 8th.
Yeah. He had another special guest today. And yesterday he had St. Joe do a Stupid History Minute.
I heard St. Joe mention that on his episode today.
I cannot believe they let St. Joe do the Stupid History Minute, and St. Joe will probably forget that he did that episode because he forgets that podcast even exists.
Oh, that's true.
That is true. So, but it's been good listening to different people do the Stupid History Minute. It's pretty fun. I noticed how he didn't ask you to do it.
He didn't.
I think it's because Mr. the Keb doesn't like Mr. the Mike.
You know what? If that's how Mr. the Keb feels, then he can feel however he wants.
I'm pretty sure it's because he doesn't like you.
Okay.
I mean, he may or may not have told me this. I'm just kidding. He never said
I don't know if I remember, but he might have. I don't think he told me that.
Pretty confident he's never said he doesn't like it. Do you know it's really hard to shake your head? Yes, when you're saying something that's not true.
There's a comment from a Mr. the Keb. That is not the case in all caps.
I don't see it. Oh, what?
That is not the case.
That is not the case. I was looking over here at the chat because I can't see it, and I didn't realize that I was looking in the wrong place.
Were you watching one of our previous episodes?
Yeah, I was. I didn't even realize it because we're still the same. Oh, there we are. Holy shit. But yeah, so yeah, Mr. the Keb, he doesn't like Mike. We know this. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Not yelling, keyboard broken.
But
Well,
not yelling is not in caps, and keyboard broken is.
you obviously have never
Had a broken keyboard.
paid attention to the Roger Wright LLC episodes because he was always wanting a new keyboard.
Yeah, I do
Um,
remember that.
so all the more to add to the fire that everybody believes Keb is, actually Mr. Roger Wright. Which I haven't seen that guy on Twitter in a long time. I
I
might have to send
actually
out a smokescreen for him.
I had messaged the Beebs and gave him an idea for a segment in their show, and I'm pretty upset that he's never tried to use it, and it's
Ooh.
coming up with different.
Wait, hold on. Why
uh
don't we do this with us? Fuck those guys, and let's do it, me and you, right now. Let's just do it.
Well, it's specific for Keb because it's something that I've noticed while watching the show is that he does these accents and uh, like imitations of different people, but they all sound exactly the same. Like if it's like Yosemite Sam or I forget his
My
somebody.
favorite is his mom when he does his mom. Cap, don't you be talking about it.
But
Cap,
it's
don't you
like
be saying those bad words.
his southern accent sounds like Yosemite Sam, sounds like his Kentucky accent. It's always the same, and I want them to run through a list, like have him read something in all the different accents.
This sounds perfect. They need to do this. Well, if the Keb is actually tuned in, then he's hearing this, and maybe he has his little notepad, and he might be writing it down. Do an accent challenge. So I wanted to get into this. Before we get into that, I wanted to let everybody know that our good buddy, like we've been talking to him, Mr. the Keb, is in great spirits these days. He's doing, he's very happy. And the reason being is because his Atlanta Braves have the number one winning percentage in the National League. They're 24-11. They are 7 games up in the NL East. And other than the Tampa Bay Rays, who are 28-7, I think they're pretty much the best.
Yeah, he commented. He said it's all going to be on my Nashville voice, and that's the one I'm talking about. Like it, it doesn't matter what accent it is; it all sounds exactly the same.
I love that. But big shout out for the Braves leading the National League. We'll see how they end up. But one thing I wanted to talk about, I don't watch a lot of normal NBA, National Basketball Association. But about playoff time, Mike always lets me know, hey, the Nuggets are in the playoffs. They're not just in the playoffs. They're the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. And now, right now, I mean, they got through Minnesota, but now they're tied up 2-2 with the Phoenix Suns. I don't pretend to know anybody except the Joker and a couple other players on that team. And I don't know anyone who plays on the Phoenix Suns. Is there anybody
Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are pretty much
Durantula plays
the
on
huge,
the Suns?
the big pain in the ass for the Suns right now. The Nuggets are extremely good this year. Unfortunately, they're tied 2-2 in their series as of today, the 8th. When this comes out, I think they'll have a game on Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
And so a lot more will be clear once this does come out. But another sports update is I sent you a thing. A post or whatever showing that Peyton Manning will be revealing the Broncos schedule on Thursday. And so for our next episode, we will definitely have an update on our plans for the NFL next year.
Perfect. I do see this that you sent that to me. I never read it, but I see that it's here.
That's because you're a dick.
You're right. If you only knew how many messages are in my inboxes that I never fucking look at.
Well, that brings me to my next topic too.
We have multiple topics.
So I don't know if you noticed, but this week I've bombarded people with there's this what do they call it? Memes or whatever, or clips or whatever, where they're putting Beetlejuice in it from the Howard Stern show.
I have.
And it's about the best damn thing I've ever seen in my life. And there's so many applications for it, but I just love it. And so I've been overdoing it by sending it to everybody, knowing that it's getting annoying.
I like that. And I like that you're annoying. It's my favorite. Um, so a long time ago, I put out a little list of, topics that people could, ask about or this, that, the other, or just call in, leave a message,
Hmm.
send us a text, whatever. Um, Word is that the NFL schedule release is going to be postponed due to new rules. That's what the Keb says. Um,
I don't
I
think the
don't.
sheriff will allow that.
Yeah, I don't think the sheriff's going to allow that. I don't think Mister the Keb is. I think he's drinking. He's probably drinking. Him and the soon-to-be world-famous wife are drinking. I think so. Um, so I actually went back and looked, and there were some messages in there,
Oh boy.
and they were more kind of like weird confessional type shit. Like I'm
Uh,
like, I love
uh,
this.
Taxi cab confessions, man. I'm down with that.
I guess. So I have a few of them. Right. Cheer.
Is it all from the same person or it's from multiple people?
No, there was 3 different people.
Oh shit.
Here's the first one. It's from Throwaway 2023H. It says, I'm still a virgin at the age of 37. I'm depressed as hell because of it. Family and few close friends think I'm charismatic, successful, and has had several relationships behind me. I think I'm fairly good looking, have somewhat of a positive attitude, a decent job. But none of that means shit if you're an anxious person around people that you like. I don't know why they would send this to us or to me. This might have even been before you came along, because I'm not a virgin, so I can't speak on it. You're not a virgin. You've got 3 trophies at home.
Yeah, and they're definitely my kids. Well, not unfortunately.
You sick fuck. No, they're yours.
There's
You're
there's
proud
no
of them.
doubt. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of more depressing than I thought it would be.
It's very depressing. I don't. So Mike, I guess I have questions. If this person's even listening or doesn't listen, excuse me, I would say, I guess I need to know. I need a little more context here. Obviously, you're embarrassed by this, I guess, but like, are you wanting to lose your virginity?
Well, here's hey, new segment right now.
Okay,
The two penny tips.
2 penny tips.
And I'm gonna
Okay,
start. If
go ahead.
you just have to do the classic move to get over it, and probably just hire a prostitute and just bang one out for the first time, and then you won't feel so anxious.
That's actually the same advice I was going to give, and I hate to say it, but the truth is, it's like, you know what? If you're wanting to lose your virginity,
Just to get it done.
just to get it done, have your, I guess I don't even know if this is a male or a female.
Oh yeah. If you're a female, then just
Um,
walk
just
down the
go
street naked.
outside and say, "Hey, anybody want to fuck?" Um, somebody will answer.
Some fuck will pop out of the woods.
That's right. Somebody that's been over there stroking their beef stroganoff is going to jump out and say Swiss cheese. They're going to want it.
Don't mind the clown makeup, but
No,
just go for it.
Just do it. So if you're a female, be careful. But I don't think it'll be hard if you're a female and you want to lose your virginity. Trust me, there's somebody out there that'll do it. But if you're a guy and the goal is to just say you've lost your V card, prostitution. I mean, but if you're wanting to have a Beebs like interaction,
This is the wrong show.
Yeah, it is. But I'm thinking, we can get the Beebs on here to tell you how to do that. Maybe go to church, try to meet a woman, or if you're a girl and you want to go to church, go meet a guy, or meet your own. I don't know I don't even know what your sexual orientation is.
Yeah.
So that's a hard question. But as far as a 2 penny tip, prostitution is always a decent answer.
Yeah. If you're one of the gays, then go look for
if you're
whatever.
one of the gays, like Aaron, football team,
look for whatever
coming
you're
out
into.
of the coming out of the American League. Yes, it's the gays, and they're swinging a big stick,
a big old bat.
He hits a line drive to third. He picks it up with his mouth and throws his balls all the way over to the first bit. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the catcher. Never mind.
Hit him in the nuts.
Took it right in the.
right in the dick. That's a line drive to third and right off his dick. He's broke it. Um. Uh, okay, where are you?
More two penny tips coming
That's
your
right.
way.
Um. Oh, here we got to get Beebs on here for this for next week. It says, "I am no longer," and I guarantee you this must have come from something we were talking about religion, because it says, "I am no longer certain of my faith."
Ooh.
It says, "My religion has been a source of strength and comfort for decades. I am no longer certain of my faith, and it feels like I'm standing on a cracking foundation." This actually has a name, Gunnar, Gunnar. Um, I'm. This is another bad thing for the two penny because, um, well, we obviously don't talk about our faith or religion on here because, well, neither one of us are. I guess I'm limit. My education is very limited when it comes to religion. Um, but I guess I'd want to find out what happened in your life that actually caused this to happen. If it was such a source of strength and comfort for decades,
Yeah, what
what
shook it?
happened? What happened? Something happened. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's not like, it's like if you know you're a heterosexual and you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you're just like, "Ah, you know what? I'm gay." It's like you went from hair pie and titties to like, oh, balls across the nose. No, you didn't. So something happened here. You got a two penny tip for this guy? I love this. I love this new segment. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously we've chosen to live our lives different ways. Not that we necessarily have lack of faith, but I think people have to walk their own paths, and sometimes really shitty stuff happens, and I find that for me, uh, I get through it by maintaining independence and not relying on other people for my happiness, even with my marriage or relationships and stuff like that. It's like even when Amber and I first got together, we both weren't really interested in relationships, and kind of the mutual understanding was like, hey, if you're ever not happy, then you need to go find your happiness. And so that is uh something we maintain, and luckily, we're both very happy together and happy with our family. But we wouldn't have had a family if we didn't have that. I guess I would call it like a mutual independence, where I don't try to put my value or my happiness into other people, and I just try to find it for myself.
So you kind of treat your happiness like a penis. You don't try to insert it into places it
Well,
doesn't
no,
belong.
I do try to do that.
Oh,
Um,
so happiness is not a penis.
no,
I've always thought that when somebody says happiness, it meant penis.
that's when they're looking down at it and go, "Hi, penis."
Happiness. My happiness is here to stay. Um, all right. So last one. Last one of the comments here.
Last two penny tip coming right at you.
This is definitely one for the two penny.
One of our listeners.
Oh, for damn sure. I've always had a huge crush on my stepsister.
Oh,
It reads,
do tell.
I've always had a huge crush on my stepsister, and I always will, even though she's engaged. And I've had a happy relationship with my girlfriend for 6 years. A giant part of me wishes it had ended up in a different way.
I thought you blocked St. Joe.
It doesn't say with his children. No, I'm just kidding. That's disgusting.
What?
I didn't. That's fucked up. Say, Joe, I don't mean that, dude. I know you haven't touched kids in a long time. So there's a lot to unpack here. But I will say this. What makes it incestual? Is it only when it's blood relation, as far as I know?
Absolutely.
So you're off the hook with that.
For legality purposes.
That's right. You can totally bang your stepsister with her permission, of course, without doing anything I guess against the law. Now, I
Uh,
guess
or
societally,
having mutant kids,
yeah, you're not going to have any third armed babies, um, or third eye blinds or something weird like that.
or members of the royal family.
Easy, I'm royal. Didn't you send me something about the Royals this last week too?
Yeah, what was it? The Scottish chanting.
Something.
Uh, fuck your what was the thing called that they just did, the crowning or whatever?
Yeah, oh yeah, they just did the coronation
Coronate.
of
Fuck your
of
coronation.
of
Like,
our new king, and they're like, yeah, stick the coronation up your ass.
yeah,
Um,
like a
yeah, that's good.
huge like crowd of like soccer fans.
Back to this guy that wants to bang his sister. I mean, his stepsister. Um,
I kind of wish he would call in and set the scene, but
that'd be
maybe
kind
that's
of
just me.
nice. Um,
Did he
the,
leave a name?
yeah, it says, um, it's not a real name. It says Go K Lyo Tyo GOKYLYPO. Go Clypo.
Galipio.
Kaleidoscope. He's a platypus. I don't know.
Sister fucker is what he is.
Yeah. Um, I was thinking, did you see the I send you some of these guys shorts, but
Your favorite guy, Caleb?
yeah,
Isn't that
Caleb
his
when
name?
he was talking about the platypuses. And he's like, God was sitting up there when he was making all the animals and shit. And he asked his buddy, somebody else up in heaven, he's like, hey, what kind of parts we got over there? Well, I got a duck bill, some duck feet, some talons, some beaver tail. I mean, he just goes off about it, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But
Anyway,
so the stepsister thing.
so here's my thought, real quick.
Yeah.
So to me, it actually seems perfectly natural. Follow me on this, because
Whoa.
your dad wants to fuck her mom.
Yeah.
So genetically, or
Or
whatever.
vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah, he's attracted to this woman, her offspring, and you. It kind of seems like it makes sense that you would be attracted to maybe a similar thing as your dad.
This is how I know that you're a chauvinist pig because you just assumed that the step parent situation is dad banging mom
Oh,
versus
his
mom
dad?
banging
Yeah,
dad.
you're right.
So you're a male chauvinist pig. You're also racist, but that's okay. Um,
What did race have to do with that?
I just wanted everybody to know who you are.
Oh,
Um,
you're the one from Bowie, Texas.
and I'm the only guy sitting here that's had sex with every kind of person there is, all the
Mi-
different races. Hold on,
and midgets.
one midget, little person. Okay.
So,
By
what
the
are your
way,
thoughts
I
there,
like
Einstein?
blowjobs. I haven't said that in a while. I just want to make sure everybody knows. Um, it's coming on summertime. I would like to come on you. So if anybody is looking to hand out blowjobs, I'm available. Thank you. And what are my thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I I don't know. So obviously they've been step siblings for a while because he said it's been 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
I get it because he's like he's been around this girl. I'm assuming if it's 6 and 7 years, probably through puberty in the house because she's engaged now. He's got a girlfriend of 6 years or whatever. So they were probably young adults or teenagers in the household together. So he's probably seen her bouncing around in little,
Well, and they
little
probably have a
outfits and
really good relationship too.
good relationship. They've probably been in the restroom together. He's probably seen her little noobles. She's probably seen his. Um, I can understand. I guess I sort of understand it because it's not really his sister. I mean, I guess society as a whole might be like, dude, that's your fucking sister, but it's not. Um, it's a step. It's not.
Well, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I feel like there's this weird phenomenon too, where like when a new female gets hired, like our work is pretty male dominant, but a female gets hired, and at first everybody's like, "Ooh, I'm out," that's not what I'm into. But then the longer you're around somebody, and you actually get to know them and like learn stuff about them, and I don't know, just see them every single day, somehow they become more attractive just by being in their presence more than just like that one day or whatever.
Do they? Mm.
It seems like it. Like that's the trend that I've noticed.
Oh, no, Mike! Look at Big Mike noticing some trends.
Ooh, trending up.
So, any cool stories with the kids this week, other than them being little naked cherubs running around your yard like little naked angels?
No, that's pretty much consumed our week. They've been busy getting ready for Paddock turns 4 on Sunday, so we're having a big birthday party for him on Saturday with a bounce house. And Amber's been fighting me for like the last 2 weeks because we asked him what food he wants for his birthday party, and he's going with spaghetti and meatballs, and she just thinks it's gonna be a horrible mess.
It's going to be a horrible mess. But you know what you should do? Just make the biggest fucking thing of spaghetti and meatballs as you can. I'm talking pounds of fucking spaghetti.
Oh, I'm gonna yeah, there's probably gonna be 40 people.
Perfect. Now for the kids, you don't have a kids table, you have a kids pool. A plastic pool. You just let these kids jump in this pool of noodles and
That
sauce
is disgusting, and
and
I'm not
just
doing that.
get nasty with it. And then you just hose them off on the side of the yard, tell them to jump in the pool. It's all good.
I don't need spaghetti and meatballs in my pool. You crazy?
No, you're going to spray them off before they get in the pool, dude. Come on. Do it.
So yeah, that's about it. Our week is consumed with that. Her brother, their uncle, he's gonna fly in and surprise him on Wednesday. She's gonna go pick him up at the airport and have the kids in the car with no clue what's really going on. So that'll be cool.
That's awesome. That's going to be a good time. Good time for sure. Good time
Mhm.
at the Thiz house. Um, in other news, this year, I just found out about this. I couldn't believe it. It wasn't big, but Buzz Aldrin, the astronaut, he's 93 years old.
That's old.
Guess how old his wife is that he married this
Hmm.
year?
Married a woman this year, 65.
Um, younger.
55.
I think you're getting close now.
50.
Yeah,
Well,
that's just nutty to me. But we talked about this the other week about how, um, I'm just kidding. She's 63, so she's 30 years younger than him. But
you, you,
that's
de- you definitely have to wonder what the motive is. Like,
it's
hopefully,
called money.
yeah. Well, do you think he's got a ton of money? Do you think he's that like
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Have you seen the videos of him like basically saying like the moon landing never happened
yeah. He was talking about that,
like
which is
several
wild.
times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think the next 10 to 15 years are going to be extraordinary. What we learn about
The past.
outer space, the past stuff, conspiracy theories. I can't wait for some of these conspiracy theories to be like, no, that fucking happened. That's the fucking truth. And some of these conspiracy people are going to be like, we told you. Like Flat Earth Dave is going to come out and be like, you're dead because I told you.
Ice walls. I fucking told you.
Ice walls, you fucking puke.
You pube.
You fucking loser. Yeah, no ice walls. But yeah, we talked about it a few weeks ago about how the age thing is not creepy. And one of my coworkers who listens to this show, shout out to Kevin. What's up, Kev?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, bro, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? These fucking mooks. Um, he's one of those fucking guys. Sorry, Kev. But he's like, I don't think it's that fucking weird if you fucking dating a chick that's pretty fucking older than you. It's not a fucking big deal.
Like he told you that because of our episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big a fucking deal. I mean, you know, she's a fucking girl. You're a fucking guy. You got a fucking dick. She's got a fucking pussy.
You fucking stick your things together and you fucking
You fucking
have a good
some-
time.
You like to get some fucking pasta together. You like to have some fucking wine, drink some vino, fucking wear a chain around your fucking neck.
Hey. Giggity, giggity.
cigarette.
Hey.
Yeah, total bullshit. Hey, let's talk about Mike's musical ministry this week.
Ooh.
What have you got for us this time?
Well, I know you're excited. This is a song that we've talked about many times on the show.
Yes.
It is I don't know if I'd call it probably a super classic.
A super classic? I don't know about that. A lot of people don't even know this group.
Yeah, and they're stupid.
The group or the people?
Well,
Both.
no, the group is pretty damn clever.
That's true.
So the song this week is I figured I'd just get it out of the way so everybody could hear it, so that when we say stupid stuff about it, they would know what we're talking about. But it's Business Time by Flight of the Conchords.
I love it. Let's just play it. Let's just get into this.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, baby.
Girl, tonight we're gonna make love. You know how I know? Because it's Wednesday. And Wednesday night is the night that we usually make love. Monday night is my night to cook. Tuesday night we go and visit your mother. But Wednesday we make sweet weekly love. It's when everything is just right. There's nothing good on TV. You haven't had your after-work social sports team practice, so you're not too tired. Oh, it's all on. You lean in and whisper something sexy in my ear like, I might go to bed now, I've got work in the morning. I know what you're trying to say, girl. You're trying to say, oh yeah, it's business time. It's business time. It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh, it's business. It's business time. Oh, yeah. Then we're in the bathroom, brushing our teeth. That's all part of the foreplay. I love foreplay. A shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake, a shake. Ow. And you sort out the recycling. That isn't part of the foreplay process, but it is still very important. Next thing you know, we're in the bedroom. You're wearing that baggy old ugly t-shirt you got from your work several years ago. You know the one, baby, with the curly stain. I remove my clothes very, very clumsily, tripping sensuously over my pants. Now I'm naked, except for my socks, and you know when I'm down to just my socks, what time it is. It's business. It's business time. You know when I'm down to my socks, it's time for business. That's why they call business socks. Ooh. It's business. It's business time. Yeah. Make a love. Make a love for. Make a love for two. Ooh. Make a love for 2 minutes. When it's with me, girl, you only need 2 minutes. Because I'm so intense. You whisper something sexy like, is that it? I know what you're trying to say, girl. You're trying to say, oh yeah, that's it. Then you tell me you want some more. Well, I'm not surprised. But I'm quite sleepy. It's business. It's business time. Business hours are over.
That's right, baby. It's business time.
So if you could describe that word or that song in 3 words, what would they be?
It's business time.
Fair
That's
enough.
what I'd go with. So yeah, Flight of the Conchords. It's 2 comedians from. Are they from Perth? Where are they from? Let me see.
New Zealand, I believe.
Yeah, New Zealand. You're right. Yes. Um,
They actually had their own show for a while on HBO, I believe. It was pretty
VH1.
funny too.
VH1.
Oh, was it? Where they incorporated all these songs into it.
Yes. Yeah, it's Brett McKenzie and Jermaine Clement.
Yeah,
That's
and
the guys.
Jermaine's actually been in a bunch of stuff now too. He was in a really cool show that was on FX called Legion, which was about, if I'm thinking right, it was about like Professor X's bastard son, who was just a total mess. The first season was awesome. I couldn't get into the second season though, but it was really cool.
Yeah, and what was it? What'd you say it was called?
Legion.
Oh well. I think he's hilarious. I think he's the funniest one out of the group.
Yeah,
And
probably.
it could be the fact that he has a little bit of that cartoony face going on. He's got a cartoon look to him. Kind of like Jim Carrey. Part of his stick is how the physical comedy.
Yeah, he's got exaggerated features for sure.
Exaggerated, very much so. It's funny that you were talking about. You said last week when we were doing the Mexican voices, you said, "Hey, you sound like Antonio Banderas." And what's funny is I saw an advertisement for
Puss in
Puss in
Boots.
Boots, a new one that is coming out. It's fantastico.
That's actually a very good movie. I enjoyed
The new
taking the
one?
kids down. Yes.
Oh, tell me more. I want to know everything about Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
Puss.
You didn't realize how much you sounded like that, did you?
I didn't until I heard the advertisement that I'm like, you should trust him. You should. You don't trust me. I am him. I am him. I am
It did get a little racist at the end of your shtick, but
that's okay. No, we don't care about that.
When you were talking about the lawn guys.
They call me Yay. Hey, Yay.
Well, yeah, the yay is silent.
The Yay is silent. You're fucking stupid, and I love it. I gotta know, because you're my chef friend. You and Beebs. I will say this. I wouldn't put you and Beebs on the same level when it comes to cooking. But as far as creativity and like trying stuff, Beebs is up there. But I was telling you yesterday about this chili recipe that was way over my head.
Yes.
Have you made anything delicious that's a little bit different lately? I know you cook for the boys and the whole family, so sometimes you can't go crazy. But what's the last thing you chefed up? You put your Chef Boyardee hat on.
Something that was really good. I did like I guess I would call it like a jambalaya kind of. But it came out really good where I had some bison sausage from Costco that I put into it. Everybody liked that. I haven't cooked a ton, like recent, but I talk about this butcher all the time out in Weatherford, and they have some Texas Wagyu that's really good. And really my favorite thing to do from there is to get the Wagyu ribeyes, and I cook them sous vide, which means I'm sealing them in a bag with no air, and then basically you put them in a hot water bath for 3-4 hours. They cook through. When you're all done, you pull it out of the bag, and then you just throw it on really high heat to sear the edges, and it is perfect, and it is so good.
That sounds pretty delish.
It's so good.
It's so good. I know we're not there. What are we 2 weeks away from Mother's Day?
No, it's this Sunday.
It's this Sunday, so
yeah,
we need to make sure
It's Paddock's birthday.
that we need to let everybody know
Treat your mother right.
Treat your mama right because she put up with your stinky ass living inside of her like a fucking alien for a while. You were shitting and everything inside of your own mom. And what's funny is the first, you got to be nice. The first pussy you ever saw was your mom's.
Not fun either. I'll tell you that
Either it
right
was in
now.
the shower or when you came shooting out of that. Whoa! I can't even imagine the trauma for a baby when they're born. They're out there like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you? I mean, it's got to be wild coming out.
Imagine doing like a water slide, but the hole to get out of it is smaller than your head.
Yeah. That is wild. You want to talk about claustrophobia?
I got it.
You know, speaking of Mother's Day, make sure you get your mama something nice. And if you don't know, there are gift ideas online like this one. The Pretty Punisher water cannon. This sounds awesome.
Is that like a shower head attachment?
No, but that's what mom would do if she had one. Turning that sucker into a punishing water cannon. Damn. I mean, who comes up with the name for this thing? Hey, we're going to call this the Pretty Punisher water cannon. Speaking of which, I know a few ladies that like to pleasure themselves with them shower heads. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Bam.
Hallelujah.
Praise God.
Praise God, baby. Amen. So no matter how much your mom loves you, it's possible that you could frustrate her at times. This giant inflatable water cannon will allow her to work out that aggression in the safe, sane environment of the backyard pool. I think you guys need this there. It's a water cannon
Oh, geez.
that floats around like a turret. And you just get in that son bitch and boom, let them have it.
That's how you empty your pool in like a day with my kids.
Yeah, that's probably true. My sister's pool just got finished and they just got the hardscape in around it today or
Yeah.
yesterday or something, but she sent a picture of it today. It's pretty cool.
It's
Got the
curing.
pool. I guess. I don't know. The ground had to settle for a month before they could put in the hardscape.
I like how you said that.
The hardscape.
Oh.
So what else was it? Oh yeah, so it's Mother's Day, and I'm sure we'll get there's probably already been a Stupid History Minute on Mother's Day, but we should definitely get one. I'm sure that the boys over at the Refiltered will do their they're going to do this day in history or whatever they do.
And kids, give your mom and dad some privacy, because what your mom really wants for Mother's Day is for dad to get lucky. I'm just putting that out there.
Maybe. If kids realized how much better a mood mama could be in if she got a little bit of that vitamin D. Mama wants some vitamin D for her holiday, for her mama's day. She
Gets
wants
that
some
anger knocked out.
Damn. Although I will say this, I've heard the Miss Thizzler when she's yelling sometimes. I'm like, God damn, she needs some vitamin D. And old Mikey, he serves it up and makes sure she gets all she can handle. Every Wednesday night is business time at the Thiz house. Yeah, all business, all 5 minutes. So
What's fun is that you coordinated your date nights too for Wednesday night, so that we can
that's right. All my dates happen on Wednesdays.
We can be enjoying ourselves at the same time and thinking about each other.
No. I mean, I guess if I was trying to go for a long shot, and I wanted to like hold off the ceremonial finish, I could think about you.
Well, you shut your eyes and think real hard and try to see if I could tell what's going on.
Mike's Grundle. And the fact that he wipes the wrong way and doesn't have a bidet. That's a boner killer. Guaranteed, baby. Ugh. Damn.
Ooh.
Wednesday can't come soon enough. Although, it's not going to. And I'm still going to say this, the online dating world still sucks. So if there's any you know, um, available millionaire ladies out there, single millionaires that are looking to, you know what? I'll let you have whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Just put me on a golf course and let me be. That's all you got to do. Put me on a golf course.
That's all I'm asking for.
It's literally that easy. I'm so glad the weather's turning up, being really nice and warm and sunny. You guys are getting a lot of storms down there, right?
Yeah,
Tornado Alley.
Yeah, that kind of comes with the territory because we get the cool air from up north hits the hot air coming up from the coast, and it gets some pretty shitty weather. Luckily, it's not quite as bad here as like, up towards the Red River. It's always really goofy up there.
Yeah, where our buddy Bandito's at.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done it in a few weeks, but I want to make sure that I do. Shout outs to all our good buddies and our good friends at a podcast. And
Do it in your Antonio Banderas voice.
oh, okay. Let me see if I can do this.
On Monday.
I don't want to do the days because I don't know if I remember. But I do know this. There's a day on a Monday. You can tune in and listen to the Saint Joe. The Saint Joe does the podcast called Oh, nailed it. You
Make sure.
nailed it. Whatever you do, make sure you nail it. Or nailed it. What did you do? Did you nailed it? I nailed it. I nailed it. I don't know. That's on the
It's
that's on-
definitely been nailed.
it's the nailed. It's all the way nailed. That's the moon day. The Tuesday. The Tuesdays we have the Petals Love Support with Mama D. She loves to tell everyone how much she loves them. All the way. And on Wednesdays, the hump day, the day of the humping. It's the one we have the Mr. the Cab and the Beeps. And they have the Refiltered podcast. It's so sexy. It's bellissimo. It's perfecto. I love it. On the Thursday, we have the spiritual walk religious guidance. With my man. Hold on. Damn it. On Thursdays, we have the spiritual walk of religious. What do you guys say? The harmonies with the angels and Jesus
And God's trumpets.
and Jesus and Vaya con Dios, all my friends. But you can tune in and listen to the Beebs on his own podcast, which is called Finding Your Way. So if you are lost, yearning and searching for your own way, you can tune in and listen to the Beebs tell you how to find your way. It's like a beacon in the night. And don't forget, you can listen to the Nefarious Nightmare. Amanda and who's the other girl? Kim Kardashian? What is her name? The Courtney. The Courtney Kardashian. I don't know which one it is, but all those Kardashians had that fat ass. They had those fat asses. I like to smash them cheap.
I think we lost all our viewers.
Oh, fuck them. They don't have to listen to the show anyway. So, and then on Fridays, hey, fuck everyone. We have the Two Penny Podcast each and every Friday with the two amigos, the dos amigos.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, let's get the fuck out of here before I die. Anything else you want to tidily find, folks? Tune in each and every Friday. Make sure you watch us on the YouTube. Be a subscriber. It's free, you fucks.
Yeah, likes, subscribes, everything,
God.
man. You don't even have to have your notifications on, and you can still subscribe, and it'll do
Yeah.
nothing except help us. Help us,
Yeah.
help us.
Help us, help us. And if you do, I won't talk like this anymore.
Unless you like it.
Unless you like it, and then I'll talk like this forever. I don't know if I could do a whole show like this, but I would try.
Please don't.
It's,
Unless you're getting back into romantic novels.
I think we have to do one of those soon. I shall play this part and you shall play another.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Well,
can,
we need to find like a script.
let me find your girl voice. Let me hear this.
Hello.
I can hold on. Let me close my eyes. I can hear this. Yes.
Mr.
Oh,
Banderas.
oh yes, Miss Melissa. That's your name now.
Can you please
Oh,
tweak my nipples?
oh, let me flick my tongue across their nipples.
Oh, I like that.
Why are your nipples so hairy? Oh. Okay. Anyway, all right. You got anything else?
No.
All
Arrivederci, fuckers.
All right. See you guys later. We'll see you next time. Adios. And if you can't find anybody else to fuck, go fuck yourself. That's my 2-penny advice for the week. We'll see you next time. Bye. God damn.